Hello, and welcome to part 2 of the Solimar series related to Transpromo workflows. In this session, we'll discuss how Solimar's Rubika solution can be used for adding and updating content to existing print output by using underlays, overlays, or onserts. This includes adding dynamic content such as graphics and text messages to your output, all without the need to make changes at the composition or host level. In general, overlays and underlays are typically associated with background forms to replace pre-printed stock for hard copy output or to replicate pre-printed stock for electronic delivery. These uses provide benefits on their own, such as reducing costs related to the creation, storage, and management of pre-printed stock and allowing online versions of the output to look the same as the printed version. But for this session, we'll focus more on how the use of underlays and onsorts relates to Transpromo workflows, since they can be used to improve the look of the output and for introducing variable marketing text and graphics. Related to terminology, we use the term onsert or overlay when adding content on top of the printed data. This can be used to mask, opaque, or update information on the page with dynamic content. An underlay goes under the current output so that it does not opaque what's already on the page. In this sample, the page uses an overlay or onsert to mask existing text and uses an underlay to replicate a pre-printed form. So depending on if you want to opaque information or not, you'll use underlays or overlays. Next, we'll look at a few examples of using underlays and onserts or overlays to improve the look of output and for introducing Transpromo concepts. For this application, the original monochrome form has been replaced with a color underlay to improve the look of the statement. This is a line data application where simply replacing the form with an updated version dramatically improved the look and usability of the output. For this application, not only was the form updated for an improved look, but additional use of color was introduced. Dynamic marketing messages based on information for each account was also added at the bottom of the page to make use of the available white space. The new form shading and use of color text can also be optimized for the target printer to produce optimal quality output. Underlays and overlays are mostly thought of as full-page content, but many times all that's needed is a partial page addition. For example, in this application, rather than having a typical blank front sheet for the address page, dynamic content was added based on conditions within the data stream to make better use of the available white space. In addition to marketing messages, a common use of onserts is to add company logos to each page. In this application, logos were added to match the broker or local distributor associated with the data on each page of the statement. This sample application makes use of variable marketing messages to fill white space at the bottom of the page. Dynamic graphics for advertising and promotions were also added over the current output, and the company logo was opaqued and replaced with a color version to match corporate branding and to improve the look of the statement. Similar to the last example, this application makes use of onserts to add both text messages and dynamic graphics based on conditional processing rules about each statement's content. One statement has travel offer with text message, and the other is presented with 3 advertisements along with the text message. When the output is going to be used with electronic or online delivery, onserts and underlays can also be used to introduce hyperlinks and multimedia such as video to the output. One of the latest trends that supports Transpromo is to add augmented reality or AR experiences to the output. This can enhance customer experiences and provide a path to digital output starting with the documents you are already producing. Consumable on small screens, variable AR and video brings your content to life, giving your customers access to important information they need in an easy, digestible, and engaging format. Each AR message can be personalized to the end user, making use of the airspace above the page. Rubika is the solution typically used to add content to existing output and is part of Solimar's chemistry platform of workflow solutions that provide print file conversions, connectivity, document enhancement, online presentment, and archiving. The products can work individually, but are typically combined to provide a complete solution for overall production print workflows. Thank you very much for your time today, and as a reminder, be sure to view the other available sessions related to how our solutions support Transpromo workflows. We'll look forward to hearing from you to discuss how we might help with your goals. Our goal is to exceed your expectations in delivering reliable solutions for the industry's ongoing and new trends, customer service, and of course technical support. We'll look forward to hearing from you soon.